stress. It's something we all face. Some days it feels like no matter how much you try to keep up, life just keeps throwing more at you. Deadlines, expectations, the pressure to do more, be more, achieve more. And the worst part? It feels like it never stops. You wake up already feeling behind. Your to-do list is longer than the hours in the day. You try to focus, but your mind keeps racing with worries. And at the end of it all, when you finally sit down to relax, there's that nagging thought, I should be doing something productive. Sound familiar? If it does, you're not alone. But here's what no one tells you. Stress is not the enemy. In fact, stress is just a signal, a message from your mind and body that something needs to change. And if you learn how to listen to it, you can turn stress into one of your greatest strengths. Step 1. Control what you can. Release what you can't. One of the biggest causes of stress is the feeling that things are out of your control. We spend so much time worrying about things that we have no power over. Think about it. You can't control the traffic that's making you late, but you can leave earlier next time. You can't control how someone else reacts to you, but you can control how you respond. You can't change the past, but you can decide what you do with the present. Most of our stress comes from resisting reality. We wish things were different. We wish life was easier. We wish people acted the way we wanted. But the truth is, no amount of stress will change the things that are beyond your control. Instead of wasting energy on what you can't change, focus on what you can change. Ask yourself, is this something I can control? If yes, what's the next step I can take? If no, how can I let it go? The moment you start shifting your focus from worrying to action, you take back your power. Step 2. Change how you see stress. What if I told you that stress isn't actually bad for you? That the way you think about stress might be making it worse? Studies have shown that people who believe stress is harmful experience more negative effects from it. Higher blood pressure, more anxiety, even a shorter lifespan. But people who see stress as a challenge, as something that can fuel them, actually perform better and stay healthier. It all comes down to perception. When you feel stress, your heart beats faster, your breathing changes, your mind sharpens. That's your body preparing you to handle a challenge. Instead of seeing it as a threat, try seeing it as energy. Next time you're in a stressful situation, instead of saying, I'm overwhelmed, try saying, I'm excited. It might sound silly, but your brain will believe what you tell it. Stress doesn't have to mean struggle. It can mean growth. Step 3. Take back your power with small actions. When stress feels overwhelming, it's usually because we're looking at the big picture all at once. The project deadline, the financial struggles, the long journey ahead. It feels too much to handle. But here's the secret. When life feels overwhelming, shrink your world to the next small step. Feeling anxious? Take 3 deep breaths. Feeling overwhelmed? Write down one thing you can do right now. Feeling stuck? Move, walk, stretch, or change your environment. Taking action, no matter how small, breaks the cycle of overthinking and puts you back in control. Think of it like climbing a mountain. If you stand at the bottom and look at how high it is, you'll feel discouraged before you even start. But if you focus on just the next step in front of you, and then the next, and then the next, you'll look back one day and realize how far you've come. It's not about tackling everything at once. It's about doing the next right thing. Step 4. Create a stress relief system. You don't just want to deal with stress in the moment. You want to build habits that help you stay calm and resilient in the long run. Here are 3 simple habits you can start today. 1. Daily reflection. Take 5 minutes at the end of your day to write down your thoughts. What went well? What was stressful? What can you do differently tomorrow? Writing helps you process your emotions instead of letting them build up. 2. Movement and breath work. Stress lives in your body, not just your mind. Physical movement, even a short walk or stretching, helps release tension. Deep breathing exercises, like the 4-7-8 method, inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 7, exhale for 8, can instantly calm your nervous system. 3. Perspective shift. When something stressful happens, ask yourself, will this matter in a week, a month, a year? Most of the time, the answer is no. Don't let temporary problems steal your long-term peace. You are stronger than you think. Here's what I want you to remember. You have survived 100% of your hardest days, and you'll get through this one too. Stress doesn't mean you're weak. It means you're growing. It means you care. It means you are alive. So instead of fighting stress, start working with it. Use it as a guide. Let it push you toward action. Let it remind you of what truly matters. Because in the end, stress is not your enemy. It's your teacher. And if you learn to listen, it will lead you to your greatest strength. Take a deep breath. You've got this.